Let's work on a little Latin for a few minutes. Now, every legitimate act is forbidden an excommunicated person. He cannot act or sue by any person, although he himself may be sued by others. Yes. Now, I really like this L excommunicado interdictur omnes actus legitimus ist ita quod agir non potesta neo aliquum convir licit. See, I I really like this Latin saying, every legitimate act is forbidden an excommunicated person. Let's say I'm being persecuted. You decided to excommunicate me from the actual enforcement of the laws of the United States. And he cannot act or sue by any person. Yeah. See, as long as you say I'm crazy, right, I can't sue you. You have it documented that Phyllis said that I was delusional, right? You have it documented that a professional person from the state of Washington in 25 minutes documented that I was schizophrenic, yes, bipolar. And I send you email after email after email that my right to due process was not enforced. Yes. That the order was not issued in accordance with the full faith and credit provisions. There's forgery on them. Yes, the petitioner didn't sign it. You numerous times arrested me knowing that you had the evidence I wasn't there and that I, yes, as the excommunicated citizen of the United States, is not allowed to sue any person. You'll just say I'm crazy. Right. Now, although he himself may be sued by others, I'm sitting here as the excommunicated waiting for somebody to serve me a lawsuit. No, I'm waiting for it. Isn't that right, school district? Right now. Are you the individual that complained about the emails? Ooh, ooh. Well, there's forgery, right? There's fraud, there's kidnapping, there's numerous false arrests where the police department had the actual evidence that I wasn't in those cities. Now, let's say you are excommunicated. Every legitimate act is forbidden an excommunicated person. Yeah. Now, in religion, right, I would, well, let's say I was excommunicated out of a church. Yes, yes, yes. As a non-member of any congregation, I do not have any rights in the congregation. Yeah. Membership in congregations gives you rights as a member of the congregation. Now, the first 1500 years, Catholicism. Paul, you're excommunicated out of the Catholic Church. And even though these legitimate acts that you might do, yes, you are no longer wanted as a part of the congregation. Yeah, it's forbidden. You're excommunicated. You cannot participate in the congregation anymore. You cannot act or sue by any person. See, as the excommunicated, I have no rights in any congregation. Well, you have members of your congregations. A lot of denominations, they kind of go through this. Well, it's kind of like a catechism. Yes. Confirmation. Some sort of instructional where you're instructed of the actual doctrine of the congregation that you want to be a member of. And there's a certain liability. I mentioned the congregation in the past where I thought I wanted to know the actual documented members of every member directory of every church of the United States and all of their pictures, their voter registration, identifications, and quite possibly their applications for marriage. Now, let's say you're sitting there in the congregation.